Hello all, this is Cinematic Breakdown, and I will be your omnipotent voice for the evening. Today, I want to talk about something a little bit more than just cinema. Today, I want to talk about art. Specifically, what is art? That's right, I want to define what art is. So to begin, I'm going to say two things. First, I make a distinction between art and craft. To me, art is what we will be discussing in a moment, while craft is the skill, technique, and abilities that the artist and non-artist employ in the creation of their work. Artists employ craft to create art. Something made, however skillfully, if devoid of art, is a work of craft. This has nothing to do with quality. There have been many, many amazing works of craft. You can appreciate craft. You can be astounded by the performance of craft. The skills and deftness with which one performs a craft can be a beautiful thing, but that does not make what they make art, nor does it make them an artist. They are a craftsman, a craftswoman, craftsworker, craftsperson, crafter, crafty. And upon the writing of the sentence, I realized we need a better word to describe these people, but that's an argument for another day. I also want to double down and make sure that everyone understands that I do not withhold the title of artist out of some form of disrespect or contempt. I just simply feel that's not factually applicable. It can take years, decades even, of study, hard work, practice, and determination to become a master of one's craft. And someone who's capable of wielding whatever craft they choose to hone should be appreciated with the utmost respect. However, it is not art. Craft is about the knowledge, understanding, and ability to manipulate the tools of your respective discipline to achieve your wanted result. Art is about the result. There have been many artists with zero understanding of craft, and there have been many masters of craft who've never made a single work of art. So, to reiterate, craft is about the creation of a work, art is about the work in and of itself. That being said, for the most part, artists practice and use craft to make their art, and most craftspeople are artists. So it's a very thin line we're talking about here. Now, for my definition, art is anything that transcends what it is. The best way to explain this is photography. To me, this is the most clear-cut and obvious example of the difference between art and craft. To the other forms and disciplines, these same ideas apply, however, none more succinctly than photography. You see, photography is, at its core, at its most simplified, basic, trimmed down, distilled, and direct purpose, is to show someone something. Look at this tree. Look at this fire hydrant. Look at these people. Look at this. Look at that. This is what my child looks like. And that's it. I want to show you something that you can't see, so here's a thing that lets you see what I want to show you. Knowing how to use your camera, understanding f-stops, ISO, depth of field, shutter angle. These are some of the elements of the craft of photography. And when some guy shows you a picture of his kid, you know he's not showing you the photo. He's using the photo to show you his kid. The photo is nothing more than a mode of transportation for an image of his kid. Such a photo would not be art. It would be a work of craft. Someone used the craft of photography to, craft the picture of the kid. Now, if instead of looking at a photo of a kid, you're looking at a photo, the subject matter of which is the kid, then that's art. The photograph has transcended what a photograph is. It's not just a vehicle to allow you to show someone something. It is itself the thing that's being shown. What the photograph is of, whether it's someone's kid, an animal, an inanimate object, some kind of texture, an unidentifiable abstract concept, is inconsequential. You are not using a photograph to show someone this. You are showing someone a photograph, and this is the subject of the photo. That's it. That's what art is. And this is not to say that art cannot have or serve a function. It's about whether or not it transcends that function. If it does, art. A work can be created by one who has mastered all aspects of their craft and employs the full extent of their abilities. However, if the end result does not transcend what it is, then it's not art. It may be a beautiful and wondrous work of craft, but that's what it is, a work of craft. Anyway, that's about it. I've defined art. If you disagree, I'd love to hear why, and if you agree, I'd be curious to learn if you already thought this or not. But one way or the other, peace.